There was a man named Jack who had everything he could ever want. He had a successful career, a beautiful home, a loving wife, and 2 wonderful children. However, he found himself feeling unfulfilled and unhappy. He couldn't shake the feeling that there was something missing in his life. One day, Jack decided to seek the advice of a wise old man who was said to have the secret to a happy life. He traveled far and wide until he found the old man living in a small hut deep in the mountains. The old man welcomed Jack and invited him to sit down. Jack explained to the old man that he had everything he could ever want, but he still felt unhappy. The old man smiled and said, "I know the secret to a happy life, but it is not something I can give to you. It is something you must discover for yourself." Jack was confused but intrigued. The old man told him to go on a journey and to take nothing with him except for the clothes on his back. He was to leave behind his possessions, his job, and even his family. Jack was hesitant, but he knew that he needed to find the secret to a happy life. Jack set out on his journey with nothing but his thoughts and the clothes on his back. He walked for miles and miles, taking in the beauty of nature and the simplicity of life. He met many people along the way, and he realized that happiness did not come from material possessions or social status. Instead, he found happiness in the small moments of life, like sharing a meal with strangers or watching a beautiful sunset. As Jack continued on his journey, he began to understand the true meaning of life. He realized that the secret to a happy life was not something that could be found outside of oneself. It was something that came from within. After many weeks, Jack returned to the wise old man's hut. The old man looked at Jack and said, "You have discovered the secret to a happy life." Jack smiled and replied, "The secret to a happy life is to find joy in the simple things and to live in the present moment." The old man nodded and said, "Yes, happiness is not a destination but a journey. It is not about what you have or where you are going, but how you live your life. Remember that the journey is more important than the destination." Jack returned home a changed man. He realized that the true meaning of life was not about acquiring wealth or status, but about living in the present moment and finding joy in the simple things. He embraced his family and his life with renewed gratitude and appreciation, knowing that he had discovered the secret to a happy life. Press Generate on the right to generate speech, or visit Project Settings to turn on auto-generation. For more tips, click on the question mark on the bottom left corner. Happy creating!